Hello, my dear students. So, I hope you all are doing well. So, in Teachment Life classes, we are doing another chapter, but for this YouTube tutorial video, I am going to start chapter number 4, that is types of economies. Okay. Now, before starting these types of economies or classification of economies, you have to understand the term economy. Economy. Now here, a different economist, they have given the different definition of this economy, and one of them is economy is a system in which people get their living. It is a system it is a system in which people get their living. So you have to understand the meaning. Okay, people get their living means here we are talking about livelihood. Okay, how the different people, they are engaged in different economic activities, and through that different economic activities they are earning, or they are getting some source of income, and with the source of income they are running their livelihood. So economy is a system or framework in which people get their source of income or source of living. Now another definition. Okay, another definition we have. Yeah, another definition says that the institutional framework, okay, within which economic interaction takes place. Institutional economy is defined as it is defined as institutional framework in which economic interaction takes place in a country. So here you have to understand what is that economic interaction. So economic interaction means here once again same thing. We know that in our economy or in our country, producers are there, consumers are there, government are there, firms are there. So how the mutual exchange of goods and services is taking place in an economy, how the people are providing their services, and in return how they are earning some income to run their livelihood, and similarly how the producers are using different factors of production and producing different goods and services, and at last the goods and services produced by that producers again it will circulate among the consumers. So this all activity is called economic interaction. Okay, economic interaction. So we know that different organizations are there, such as we can say that government is there, firm is there, producers are there, consumers are there, even resource supplier are there. So how that exchange of resources, or how that economic exchange is taking place in an economy, okay, or in a country, that can be considered as economy. Now here you have to understand these types of economies. Okay, so economy can be classified into different categories. Okay, depending on the nature we can classify the economy into a different category. Some countries say that economy can be classified into traditional and complex. We can say that uh, traditional means the one who is agriculture related sector. Okay, agriculture, that means totally dependent on agriculture, whereas some country are there, they are highly advanced. Okay, similarly we can classify economy into closed and open economy. Okay, socialist, capitalist economy. Similarly we can classify developed, underdeveloped economy, and so on. So various classification are given there, but among them we have to study the two main important classification. Okay, I will show you. So main two classification, these types of economy is mainly classified into two parts, okay, two parts on the basis of, okay, on the basis of stages of development. One, we have on the basis of stages of on the basis of stages of development, and on the other hand we can divide on the basis of nature of economic system. Economic system. So once again, see this classification, okay, classification of economies takes place into various forms, but among them the two main important classification we have: first classification on the basis of stages of development, okay, and the second classification we have on the basis of nature of economic system. Now see, on the basis of these on the basis of these stages of development, economy can be classified in two parts, okay, classified in two parts. Number A, we have developed economy, and another one we have, suppose consider this one as B, we have underdeveloped economies, okay. Once again, see, on the basis of these stages of development, economy is divided in two parts. Number one, developed economy. Number two, we have underdeveloped economy. Similarly, on the basis of these stages of on the basis of this nature of economic system, okay, economy is classified into number one, we have capitalist economy. Number two, we have socialist economy, and number three, we have mixed economy, and some other classification is also there. As I said, there is a simple economy, complex economy, no, traditional economy, industrial economy, agrarian economy, and a closed economy, open economy, okay. So other classification is also there, but among them these are the important, okay, on the basis of stages of development and on the basis of nature of stages of economic system, okay, nature of economic system, these two are important. So as we have seen that this, on the basis of stages of development, economy is classified into two parts: developed economy and underdeveloped economy. On the basis of this nature of economic system, economy is classified into capitalist economy, socialist economy, and mixed economy. Okay, so next, on the basis of that stages of development, we have seen that there are two types of economy: developed and underdeveloped economy, okay. So here I'll just give you the brief idea, and in details we'll study in the next class. So here, developed economy, see, in today's world there is a sharp contrast in the lifestyle. Sharp contrast in the lifestyle means we have seen that the different people, they have different lifestyle, and if you see the different countries, okay, I'll give you the example to see European country. Let's consider countries, and let's take African country. one side I'm taking European countries, okay, like you can consider UK, okay, United Kingdom. On the other hand, you can take this one, African country. You can take any African country. You can take Zimbabwe also. You can take this Rwanda, any other country. So if you see their lifestyle, there is a sharp contrast. One side you can see that the people, those who are living in the European country, their standard of living is very high. They are well dressed. Okay, they are living their healthy lifestyle, and they are sufficient with all the resources. Whereas if you see the situation of these African countries, you will find that the people are less fortunate, okay, less fortunate to get their meals and get their nice dresses, and even the health condition of the people living in these African countries, some of the African countries are not good. So you can see that one side they are very rich, developed, okay, on the other side they are struggling, they are struggling to get their meal twice in a day, because their lifestyle is not so good, the standard of living is very poor, health condition is very poor. I think you have watched in different movies, there is a malnutrition, child are suffering, no, at the time of birth only they are suffering from different diseases in the African countries. Whereas on the other side they are living their life at the fullest, they are enjoying their life, they are living their healthy life, their standard of living is very good, okay, at the same time they are very rich. So in this way we can make a difference between these two countries, developed and underdeveloped countries. Okay, next you can see that UN classification. So United Nations has published one report according to World Development Report or World Development Indicator 2018. They have classified economy into three categories. One is called low income countries, middle income countries, and high income countries. So like how we have seen, it is classified into developed, underdeveloped, rich and poor. So UN classification is based on this low income countries, middle income countries, and high income countries. So first one we'll see low income countries. So in the case of these low income countries, their GNI, okay, gross national income, GNI, according to this UN classification, GNI, if GNI of a country is less than or equal to $995, then that country belongs to that low income country. So in this case, which one will come, which country will come? You can consider Pakistan, Bangladesh, okay, Bangladesh, even India, okay, India is also a part of that low income countries. Now next one we have middle income countries. Middle income country, their GNI, okay, if their GNI, gross national income is in between the range of $996 to 12,056, okay. If any countries whose GNI, gross national income, is between $996 to 12,056, they are categorized as middle income countries. And next one we have, last one we have rich, high income countries. So in the case of these high income countries, okay, I will drop this, there is no place. So in the case of this high income countries, if the GNI, if gross national income lies between dollar 12,057 to 12,057 to more than that, to more than that, maybe $15,000, maybe dollar 16,000, maybe dollar 17,000, 18,000, 19,000, and so on. It can take any value, but it should be greater than 12,057. So that country is categorized in this one, high income country. Now example of this one, see, middle income countries, China, you can consider China can be counted as the part of that middle income countries. And in the case of a high income country, you can consider UK, okay, USA, Germany, they are the part of that high income countries. Okay, so today we have done the classification of economy, and that classification on the basis of that stages of development, and on the nature of economic system. And we have also done the UN classification. Okay, UN classification, like how United Nations Organization has classified. So United Nations Organization classified on the basis of their GNI, gross national income, and we have seen that it has been categorized into three parts. Number one, we have low income countries, middle income countries, and high income countries, and remaining part we will do it in the next class.